Why is it raining? Waiting you.
Looks like they have one flyer.
I'm going mid.
Somebody already left their games. Let's try to cap it out again.
Fuck. Of course I lost my anti-air and that asphalt's right up there. Wow, my bot is pretty weak.
Dude, AE guns are doing no damage right now. I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Well, you have to... It's cumulative.
It's like the more you hit them.
Oh god.
Yeah, the more you hit them and like it stacks. It's weird.
I know, I hit this guy like 5 times, and it still just like doesn't do dick. They're fucking him up with these mortars, JC. You hit him twice, you get him to half health.
I want to get the point. Or you get the point, I'll get the guy.
Oh shit.
Going mid.
They're getting here.
Fuck, I hate wheels.
Dude, that flyer's like the same guy as last game, it feels like.
Rack.
Yeah, the Aeroflak Guardian is so much better.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Right? Once it starts kicking in, you really fuck them up.
Gets destroyed. 2 DC.
Problem is, they usually can just duck behind when you start sucking too much damage on them.
Yeah, that's kind of the point though, you chase them away. Make it hard for them to do their thing. And then I just watched you dismantle that dude. If anybody can grab that energy, that would be pretty cool.
There's 2 of them on me, let me see.
Oh shit, two of them left.
Yeah.
Oh, they're fucked. Might as well enjoy the free win. Calling you a eunuch? Alright, I'm protecting the core.
You got to defend the core.
Yeah, they're fucked. They couldn't get it if they wanted to.
0 kills.
Wrecked. Raymond with all the kills.
I feel like this bot's only good for like holding points.
Yeah, I'm already triggered by that bot I used. It's a good combo of weapons with the wheels, which is the fucking worst thing ever.
And nothing's worse than the skis. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, dismantle. Let's see. I wish you could sort by multiple weapons.
She's the same shit.
I'm gonna head to bed. Thanks, guys.
Later, dude.
Oh, I got another chain shredder. God damn it.
Oh, well that's interesting. So the reason I was so shitty that game is because I had one leg.
Yeah, you had one leg the whole time. I thought I kept getting shot down or something. I was like, why's your leg gone? Like, damn it.
I guess
A minute later, I came back, it was still gone. I was like, what the fuck?
I guess I right-clicked. I was wondering why I was so fucking slow.
That's it for me for now.
You know what? I want to try this fucking game. It's sitting on this shit for an hour. Alright, let's see how Sea of Thieves is.
We're gonna try wicking.
Sea of Thieves if it'll work.
Never heard of it.
That's new. Fucking game doesn't launch.
Yeah, the servers are offline.
Fuck. Why? That's cool. They put a cap on how much you can pay for data on Google Fi now. If you use over 6 gigs, it's all like free. It's Google's cell phone carrier. So you pay $20 minimum and you pay from 0 to $60 for data. Usually I pay like $10 for data because I don't use that much, so my cell phone bill's like $30 a month. Yeah, it's nice. That's what gave me a hint as to why I always get fucked by rising wedges in an uptrend on ES. It's because the bias, the upward bias in the index fucks weak patterns like that up. He said it'll work better on commodities that don't have that upward bias. Makes sense.
Start trading oil, dude.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I just don't fucking like oil. I don't know why. If oil was a like person at a party, I would not talk to them. Don't fucking like oil.
them.
Alright, I gotta hit the store. I'll be back.
So, Why is sinking headers on my big core stuck at 5.2? What the fuck?
Your trip.
was the pirate game.
tell me you go to the suicide park. You tell me you go to the suicide park. You tell me you go to the suicide park. You tell me you go to the suicide park. You tell me you go to the suicide park. You tell me you go to the suicide park. You tell me you go to the suicide park. You tell me you go to the suicide park. I will keep you. You tell me you go to the suicide park. I will keep you. You tell me you go to the suicide park. I will keep you. You tell me you go to the suicide park. I will keep you. You tell me you go to the suicide park. I will keep you in my heart. I will keep you in my heart. I will keep you in my heart. Nigger.
JC back. Anybody else enjoying some tea right now?
What's up?
Hey.
Jigaboo, jigaboo. Fucking game won't work. How do you fuck up the release date on your own beta?
What?
The servers are down, dude.
No, this isn't that. They fucked up, like, you know, the software locks itself and still until release day. It's still locked for like most people. Like apparently the unlock thing is DLC. So if you didn't download the game, you can't download the DLC. So you can't unlock it.
People just trying to be too complicated with shit.
That game looks pretty fun though. I won't try it once it's not retarded.
Hey, who is Real Borgia in IRC?
He's just been around forever, I don't know. Could not tell you. He's Real Borgia, that's all I know.
He's a real Borgia guy. Someone took away my IRC perms, so now, my ops, so now I can't start the trivia anymore. Fucking rip.
I have op if I have the right IP, but I don't have that IP anymore, so I have no power there.
Yeah, mine was IP based too, but I don't know. It looks like they de-opt a bunch of people, or I got a new IP. It was my work IP, so I don't know. So I looked at like some gameplay of that game you were talking about.
What do you think? I like it.
It's like reminds me of like fucking Rust with ships.
Yeah, except you don't have to bother building, and people can't stockpile fucking AKs and wreck you. It's really just Sea of Niggers? What is it? Sea of Thieves. If you're gonna buy it, get it on Amazon, because apparently those codes work. They'll unlock the game immediately. For some reason, the fucking Microsoft Store version doesn't work right now. Guess which one I bought? Fuckers. I'm too lazy to fucking return it. It'll work tomorrow. I'll just wait. But if I don't like the game, I'm just going to return it in general. Maybe wait till the release date, see. Because they held back a lot of content, like different enemy types and bosses and stuff, because they don't want like just everything to be there. Yeah, it seems pretty cool. Honestly, I like the premise. And it seems like there's going to be a shitload of teams in one world, so you just kind of sail around and try to get loot,
Oh, that's interesting.
wreck niggas, steal their shit. Yeah, look at some of the YouTube stuff, where like there's a lot of people streaming it right now. So it's cool, like the map is in the hold of the ship and you can't see anything. So there's got to be like one guy down there looking at the map live to like steer you around obstacles if you want to do it that way. But so then you need a driver and a map guy if you're going to use the map. And then maybe you need somebody in the crow's nest to help avoid shit and see people in the distance.
Jesus.
Get one guy like running around repairing things, or
So
and you
have a
can.
big-ass team.
Well, I mean, it's like 4 or 5 people max. I think it's 5. But but you know, there's jobs for everybody.
Yeah.
And then when you're fighting, it's just the driver and everybody on deck for like cannons and to run below, repair shit.
Can I roleplay as Cabin Boy? Do you remember that movie?
What's your boat, man? No, what's that from?
It's a movie. God, I can't remember the guy's name.
Like Master and Commander or some shit.
No, it's the movie's name is Cabin Boy.
No.
Like
One feature I really like is that you can vote people into the brig, and they're just trapped in a fucking prison cell.
That's cool.
Right?
Can they,
Somebody's being a fucking asshole and dropping the anchor or whatever, you can just vote them into the brig and they're stuck. They can't do anything. You can like throw vomit at them and stuff, like they're just trapped there and you can taunt them.
Can they like secretly kill themselves?
I think they could leave, you know? But it's a good way to let people police things, you know? Because if you have a consensus among everybody else, I don't know, it's cool. So you go up, you wreck somebody, you steal their like captain's chest, you get all their gear, or you get a treasure map. Sea of Thieves. We're just talking about it. It's a new game. It's just in like a 5-day closed beta, and then it comes out in a month after the beta. So depending on the beta, if it's good or not, I might refund it or just keep it. Except I can't fucking play it because they're idiots. Accidentally locking out beta.
I mean, if it's awesome, maybe I'll download it. How expensive is it?
$60. It's
Dude,
like
what?
It's like a AAA release kind of game. I think they're trying to make it a thing that they expand on for a long time, so hopefully they manage to.
$60 though, damn.
Yeah. I'm used to that. I don't know. That's the price games always were. It's weird to me when I see a game for. Well.
There better not be fucking loot crates, Christ.
Loot crates in the game.
Well, the only items you can
Is it
get
on
is
Steam?
cosmetic. No, it's Microsoft Store, and you can buy it on Amazon, and you get like a code to redeem. Because it's an interesting thing about it is that it's PC, Xbox crossplay. So half the people we fight are going to be on retarded thumb pads. We'll be able to shoot them in the face all day.
That sounds good.
Right? So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm used to games being like 50 or 60. That's what it feels like they should be. Whenever a game's like $10, I'm like, oh shit, that shit's free.
It sounds like when Overwatch was like, they didn't segregate like PC and Xbox players, so there's this one portion of the player base that just sucked ass.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for this game though. I've wanted a game like this for a while, so hopefully it's good. That other fucking pirate game sucked dick. That Black Reach or whatever it is, dude, that shit is just fucking terrible.
That'd be cool if they made a pirate game where you got like a big ass ship and had those. You know how like they have like cannon, like the old ass ones, with the big sails, and they had cannon wars out in the ocean.
Yeah, that's what this game is.
Oh.
You can even load yourself in a cannon and fire yourself at the enemy ship to board them. And you do like sword and musket fucking battles. You can blow holes in their ship until they sink and shit, steal all their gear.
I'm also like concerned if it just runs like shit, you know? I mean, I don't know who the developer is, but
I haven't seen anybody complaining about that yet, and I've been watching some gameplay. We'll see. I'm excited for it to just be a new game that'll have HDR. I want to see what this shit looks like in HDR. That shit is so awesome.
Have you guys ever played a game in VR?
no.
Yeah, it's alright. It's certain games are really cool, but it still feels like a gimmick. There hasn't been like a fucking killer game where it's just it has to be VR. It's like immersive and you can't put it down. It's usually I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels like a bunch of
you want that addictive feel to it.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if the technology isn't good enough or if everything is just a bunch of really polished tech demos that are called games, but I didn't find anything where I was like, yep, I gotta fucking play this shit for
like nobody does it well apparently, so
Nobody
yeah,
will.
there's a lot of constraints, because I mean, think about how you normally play a game. You use your mouse to look around, but you can't do that with VR, otherwise it makes you sick as shit. So like, there's so many constraints on the normal way you move around in a game, and that changes so much about what you can actually do in the game. Like if you made like a Quake in VR, you would fucking shit your pants immediately. You would get so sick. It would just fuck you up. So I don't know.
like I was watching, I don't know, the only guy I watched who reviews games is well, his name's like Carrick from ACG or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
He like does just really good reviews. I don't know, that's really all there is to it. And he doesn't like get sponsored, and he doesn't take like games that are free from the developer and shit. You know?
That's cool.
But like he did what do you call it? Like Fallout 4, they came out with a VR version. And he's just like at the end, he said like a few good things about it, but 12 minutes later he's like, yeah, I would not buy this game.
Yeah, it's not really that fun. It's really cool. Like you're conscious the whole time of how neat it is to be able to like crane your head over, like you're looking at your feet in your computer chair and see under something. But it's like, that doesn't really add to the gameplay. It's just neat.
Yeah, and I mean, he like, so you couldn't even scope your weapons anymore because you were in VR.
Dude, when you're playing and like you hit escape and the menu doesn't move with your head moving, it's fucking awful. Like there's so many little things like that that just fuck you up that they didn't think of. So it's gonna take a while before they like figure it out.
Should I invest in VR?
You can invest in like Pornhub.
You know, the next gen might be good. The what is it, like the Vive 2? I remember looking at it and thinking that the resolution was like way better. I think it's like 4K per eye or like almost 4K per eye. Dude, that shit
one of my eyes is like straight up dog shit, so...
Yeah, mine too. Mine are mismatched, so...
Yeah, me too.
My right eye sucks. My left eye is great. So like, I have no interest in playing any VR.
I want to play a fucking... I love the idea of it. I just want to play something that's decent, you know?
They're actually usable with glasses on, though. It's not terrible. There's space in the Oculus for...
They should have a focus thing on it.
Yeah, that would be really complex, though. That would add a whole...
Oh, really? You just put a lens on each side and then have a little thing like binoculars. You know how you can zoom one lens and then the other one? You know what I mean?
Doesn't that mean there are two panes that are focusing glass, though? It's not just one on a swivel, right?
Yeah, I think you would need like it would be like a camera. Like a camera has a mirror viewfinder where you can then look through like the viewfinder, and that has a diopter that you can adjust.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think you need something in between. It just can't be all lensing or it'll fuck it up.
So then you have the screen, you have the Fresnel lenses to make it from square to circular and to like warp it in a field of view sense. Then you have...
But I don't think your vision would be affected that bad because it's right in front of you. It's not like you're actually zooming out and zooming in with your eyes.
Well, like I'm saying, if you're whatever it is, nearsighted or farsighted, where you can see near stuff, it doesn't matter anyway. And you can use glasses with them, so it's not too big of a deal. But I mean, unless they made a model specifically for like fucking blind people, like it would just be too much extra to put in every fucking set. I think anyway. I mean, they're just throwing away their profit margin for, you know, a fraction of the people.
For the stupid consumers. Fuck those guys.
Dude, if you want to know the real virtual reality game to play, it's called Virtua Boy by Nintendo, dude. Go play it.
I actually really had fun at this Windlands game. It was pretty cool. It's essentially like a climb up to the top game, and there were like 5 different tops in each level of varying complexities. And like all you could do was shoot one like Spider-Man web out of each hand. So like the whole game was just jumping and Spider-Manning from like obstacle to obstacle. And like there was a really good momentum system, so you'd like...
Oh, I know what game you're talking about.
Dude, that shit was fucking fun. That was one game where like... the Oculus. That was one game that I really enjoyed, but it was so short that it was just over. And it's like, okay, well, I don't like any of the other games. I'm never going to play this thing again.
Oh, you just have it laying around?
Yeah, I've got my Oculus somewhere.
Yeah, I know what you're doing with that thing now.
No, you know what? That's a bad idea with it too, because who wants to fucking have a blindfold on? Like, yeah, I don't know.
They should have a good VR like with an attachment.
Well, do you live with anybody?
Nope. That's what I'm saying. What's going on in there?
Bound for Swiss so you can have some like, real life waifu.
Yeah. I'm sure it's going to be really interesting and cool when it's like about double the resolution it is now, almost perfect tracking time, and like maybe even some AR and eye tracking. They probably need eye tracking to really.
And they'll have a suit. They'll have like a suit that you put on that like has like some type of stimulus, like sensor or something, and you can feel shit.
I don't even think anything like that would be necessary. It's just
that'd be fucking awesome.
The sight part needs to be fucking perfect. Like if it makes you feel
thing.
sick at all, if it's not high enough
it's so
res,
cartoony. Yeah.
It's just too low res right now. And the software is obviously like somewhat imperfect. Like I don't get motion sick, and VR makes me sick, so I don't know. It's not good enough. Dude, the first time I used the Oculus dev kit, holy shit. I had to lay down for like 2 hours. It was terrible.
I only tried, I can't remember what the fuck it was. It was like, I think one of the better ones. It was in a display in a store. And all I was playing, there was one that was like, I would stand there and look around and there's like a whale that swam by. That was pretty cool. And then there was another one where I'm shooting these little spaceships, but it didn't feel like it was really immersive. The fact that I look around and stuff, but it wasn't like realistic. You know what I mean? Like the graphics sucked.
Yeah, the dev kit too is terrible. It was like that kind of sick you get like the day after waking up and like having drank like a bottle of liquor and not drinking any water. Like I was just fucking wrecked. It was terrible.
From VR?
Yeah, it fucked me up. Like, not only was it a shitty headset, but
it's
it
like
was
I was
like
drunk.
It was like the shitty headset, and it was a terrible implementation. I think it was like Minecraft, but not like a VR version. So like your head's just bobbing everywhere, and everything's dude, it fucked me up. It's not good. Your brain does not like when like what you see and how you turn is like out of tune.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Supposedly it makes you think that you're like really sick and that you need to throw up because like you're poisoned or something. You got like botulism.
Huh. What's the best game that you're playing right now?
As sad as it is, it's probably Robocraft. Even though I fucking hate that game sometimes. Like a bad matchup is so frustrating. God damn. We just need a more balanced team structure. None of this like fucking Trump wall shit.
No more Trump wall.
Fucking Trump wall sucks, dude. I hate to be the one to say it, but it's not a good robot. Like every bot should be able to do ground and air. You know, we should have one bot specifically that wrecks canyons. We should have one bot that's, you know, a little tanky. I don't know. I mean, anything with a mortar is just gonna shit all over canyons. It's just the way it is. You know, maybe that's what I'll do. I want to make like one of those tilty bots for mortars, but with legs and the Aeroflex Sentinel. I don't know. Someone probably made one already. I'm gonna go look for one. Maybe like a sprinter leg Hermes with gyro mortar. Start there.
Yeah, we've been like up against some pretty good flyers this past 2 games.
You know, I always wanted a really good flyer, but it's hard to find one or build one. Wow, a Kenyan with a mortar and anti-air. But it's only one of the lower ones. I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I'm gonna get it just so I can have the blueprint.
They really did miss out on that game of like, maybe like collision, I guess would be the best way to put it. Like if 2 robots are running against each other, like one actually be able to, you know, can actually knock the shit out of the other one or something.
Yeah, that is kind of a missed opportunity.
It would be awesome to have like a fucking sprinter, like just like a heavy, you know, sprinter leg bot, just run and just fucking kick somebody.
Yeah, this bot looks pretty sick. Gyro mortar, lasers, tilted forward with an Aeroflex Guardian. So apparently you can get the tilt if you just put insect legs on the front and tall legs in the back. That like stays glued to the ground. Wow, this is a pretty goddamn good bot. Alright, I like it. Relaxed been lately. Black.
Oh, he's just in here.
It's me in general. Used to camp out all the time.
Yeah, he doesn't really sit on IRC either. Well, I mean, I guess that's some personal issues.
Fuck, why can't I do this? I'm obviously using these parts on some other bot, but I'm not. They're not in use anywhere else. I don't feel this. This fucking game has a lot of bugs.
Oh,
Lego robots. There's fixing it. Nope. Outsquare shared with me the conceptual way of how he uses computers to detect price patterns. Pretty fucking insane. Wish I was a better programmer.
Who?
The black quant of Wall Street bets.
How does he like? What's the general gist?
How do you describe it? It's like, so, you have a way to quantify volatility. So you have some idea of like, there's X up volatility to Y down volatility. So like, you know, you have a flagpole, it's just 5 to 1 up. Then you get a pattern and it's like 1 to 1. Because it's not going anywhere in either direction.
Sure.
And then you know that it's going to continue with the previous volatility measurement once the 1 to 1 stops being the case. Like, he explained it to me in far more detail, but that's sort of the gist of it.
Interesting. I don't know, the guys I work with, like PhD, like in data analytics, like machine learning and neural network stuff. I wonder if like I get them to teach me how to build shit like that.
What do you say?
I was saying the guys I work with, they all they're like PhDs in like data science, so like neural networks, machine learning, all that shit. said I wonder if I could get them to teach me like how to apply that to like some kind of algo for trading.
That's not how it
Yeah, I had a pretty good conceptual idea of how I'd do it now, but I'm not a good programmer, so okay.
I think it'd be a fun project to learn on.
There's like an algo trading sub, like go in there and bullshit.
Yeah, but how many of those people actually fucking do it, you know?
I think there's a good handful of guys that kind of are intelligent and do their thing in there.
I'll take a look at it.
Raymond, don't pretend like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, Raymond, you know you didn't really work at the job.
Go fuck yourself, Iron.
Nigger.
He's the guy who's always trying to make It's Slim Chris always trying to pick a fight with you.
Yeah,
Fuck it, Slim Chris.
Slim Clitoris.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty
And I don't see why you can't make an algo that basically uses like image recognition to like draw patterns.
I think there are better ways to do it.
No, if you want to do technical analysis of a bot, you don't use fucking image recognition. You
I'm
take
just
the raw
saying you
data-
could.
You take the raw data and plug it into it.
Sure, of course
Why-
you can.
Why rely on variable image when you have raw data?
Yeah, you're just adding another variable, and it's a really big variable. You can just use the data, and it's a lot more clean.
Cause like the ticks are highs and lows, so you can just feed that into the bot instead of using image.
No, I mean I get that, obviously.
The primary use of image recognition in like finance and trading in general is like with satellite imagery of mining sites. We actually just had a new team set up like, I don't know, 6-7 weeks ago. And it's using drones to do that instead of using like, lagging satellite, high resolution drones
using drones to do what?
to scan mining sites.
Yeah,
Like-
just look at that.
What?
Like existing mining sites, like actual mines, or potential mining sites.
Oh,
It's interesting. I think I was reading how, I don't, maybe it was Hedges or somebody was doing that at like ports to look at like traffic numbers on shipping carts. Like instead of waiting on numbers, they were like just launching drones and like sitting there at ports and just counting shit all day.
Sounds illegal.
it's not illegal. It's a waste of resources.
I mean, I doubt like the Port Authority wants some fucking drones hanging around all day.
It's not like the FAA, dude.
It's these fucking nerds and their goddamn drones again.
The FAA does regulate drones now, which is kind of obnoxious. But
Yeah,
Dude.
but like not near ports, near airports and shit.
Ports are a big security fucking risk, though.
anyway, either way, that's a waste of resources.
You have worth to bring me love. You bitch. You have worth to bring me love. You bitch. You have worth to bring me love. You bitch.
This spot is pretty cool. So I've got the top anti-air, a gyro that's leaned forward. 4 different legs. And it's only 1680. Right now I kinda have to play a game, see how this shit is. You see Reddit finally has 2-factor?
Yeah, like who the fuck cares though? Like, oh no, I don't lose my Reddit account.
Dude, I am so sick of fucking 2-factor. I'm so fucking over it. I got locked out of one of my Google accounts because I didn't turn it on. and fucking, like, my IP address isn't the same as when I created the account. I don't remember the day and fucking month and year of when I created it. So I'm like, literally, like, I have the forwarding turned on, so I still get emails to it, but like, I can't log into that fucking account. And then, right, like, I'm traveling, like, I haven't been back to the States in a while. So, like, I'm currently paying fucking $100 a month to keep my AT&T phone on that I never turn on. So then I was like, oh, well, why don't I port my number to Google, right? Like, you can do it for like $20. But then I'm like, well, this fucking Google thing, like, what happens if I have to like 2-factor to my phone number on Google for Google? Like, I'm gonna fucking lose everything. So I'm like, I'm totally between a rock and a hard place. I'm so fucking over 2-factor though. Like, I couldn't log into fucking Uber last night because fucking it wanted to send a fucking 2-factor to fucking the phone that's like sitting in a backpack somewhere. I'm sorry, it's a bit of a sore subject.
Nice when you need it. I mean, picture you're like a power mod on Reddit with like an account that moderates world news, and you're like the top mod, and somebody might steal your fucking account if you're not 2-factored.
You see?
Great, but like, but you know what's fucking? I have 2 phones. But like, why do I have to spend $150 a month on my AT&T fucking number active? It's like retarded. So, like I said, like, I think I'm gonna port it to Google. I'm just so concerned after getting locked out of one of my Google accounts that like something's gonna go wrong with fucking Google. It's fucking bullshit. And like, you know, like the IB key, like if you have IB, like I was really concerned that 2-factor was gonna fuck up, but they're smart because it doesn't go with the number, it goes with the device that's activated. Like, why can't we do that kind of 2-factor where like the number doesn't matter, but the device matters?
Bro, calm down.
Yeah, let me sign out, and I still have the device. They get in your account.
No, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you need the code, or you need like the fucking fingerprint or something like that. So it's fine, and like, I don't know.
Dude, trust me, 2FA is great. It's way better than for at work. Instead of having to carry some fucking card they just stick in your laptop, you just use 2FA now. It's awesome.
Right, but like, I understand that, and I totally agree, and I never really thought it was a pain in the ass until I started traveling a bunch. When you start traveling a bunch, it fucking sucks. It's really a bit of a sore spot, I'm sorry. Like, I couldn't get into my fucking Uber last night and get a taxi and shit, so I'm like quite fucking...
I never really had a huge problem with it. Honestly, the worst thing that ever happened to me with that is I had a hacker steal my fucking Gmail after they jackpotted a form that I set up. That was like, you know, a long time ago, back when like I used like 3 passwords for everything, like a normie.
Dude, that's
and
what
I had to go through the Google password reset fucking thing after somebody steals your account, which is like such a crapshoot.
That's what I'm saying. I did that, and I got locked out. And like, I still, like, I literally it sends me a code and everything. Like, I know everything except I'm not at the same IP address, and I don't know the day and month and fucking year I set it up. But I know everything else. And it sends me the code to get in and reset the password. And then it says, nope, we can't verify you. We're not going to let you in. I'm like, what the fuck?
That sounds weird. I've never had anything like that with two-factor. I mean, you get a code, you put it in, it's done.
No, it's because I didn't turn on two-factor for this one account. And so... And then, like, you know, I, like, hit, like, forgot password and blah, blah, blah. And I get so far as it sends a fucking recovery code to my recovery email address, but then it fucking blocks me. And I'm just like, I've gone on, like, the Google forums and shit, and they're like, nope, you're shit out of luck. Unless you can go to the IP address that the account was created from. And I'm like, I made this account, like, 10 years ago in fucking Los Angeles. Like, how am I supposed to fucking get to that IP address? It's ridiculous. Like... I don't even know what the fucking IP address is. Like,
what the fuck is juice?
Wait, what do you mean?
It's fucking Chappelle Show reference. Sugar, water, purple.
Well, let's just sprinkle some crack on him and get out of here.
His wife threw her titties in my hand. It was weird.
I gotta watch his new stand-ups. I just haven't gotten around to
Yeah, I want to make a good flyer. Those niggers with their good flyers do some damage.
Yeah, it's like those fucking red lasers. I don't know what they are.
Red laser. The only thing I can think of with a red laser is the lock-on rockets. You see a red laser when they're locking on.
No, not like the... I don't know, it's hard to explain. I think they're actually plasma. I think that's what's been destroying me.
It's gotta be.
Okay, a lot of the guys on algo trading is fucking retarded.
Yeah, I haven't been in there in a while, but I was in there a couple of years ago, and there was like maybe 20 guys in there, and half of them were fucking actually intelligent. I don't know if it's devolved into fucking something else now, but there was some like good guys like sharing tick data, like old tick data and stuff like that. There's some smart guys around.
It's probably like that nerd who came in here telling us how he's going to develop a neural network to do algo trading for him and do that for the rest of his life.
Yeah, no, you don't use neural networks for fucking trading.
Dude, you're just not seeing the big picture, Raymond, alright? I'm sick of your defeatist attitude, man. My neural network is going to take care of everything.
It's going to change the system, man.
Yeah, I don't know about neural networks. In a lot of cases, it seems like you're just brute forcing a problem.
For trading, it just implicitly overfits, so yeah.
I mean, it might be nice to identify a bird in a picture, but...
My iPhone 8 has a neural network.
Yeah, tons of shit does. Or it uses an already trained network to do something. I mean, it's not like you need some sophisticated shit to do that.
You can't really train like neural network for trading since like it wants to correspond to one pattern, but that's not what you're supposed to do in trading.
It's gonna be 60 degrees tomorrow? Fuck yeah, boy.
What's that in Celsius?
I only speak American.
We speak countries that have gone to the moon.
Like 15.
I only speak freedom here.
Like 15, 16.
That's alright.
Yeah, it is alright. It's fucking awesome, Virginia.
Wow, what a nigger. Of course I get matched up with a Kenyan mortar. Let's see. see. He's using that exact design I was looking at. How's he doing? Not that well.
Do you guys play Grand Theft Auto?
Nope.
I haven't played that in a long time.
Last
Online?
Grand Theft Auto I played was Grand Theft Auto fucking Vice City.
Oh, Vice City was great.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
The radio stations are so good.
Yeah.
They're still updating Grand Theft Auto 5 online,
That's pretty cool.
like 4 years after release.
It's because the fucking those shark cards that they sell, so they made like all the shit impossible to buy all the new shit unless you buy cards.
Yeah,
And the cards have been such a revenue driver for them because they're so
man.
expensive. And
If it lets them fucking update old games and keep shit like that going, I'm all for that shit. The only thing I don't like is when they cleave off shit that should be included and make you pay for it, but...
Yeah.
No, but yeah, GTA did fucking DLC, right? Like they released those 2 big fucking bundles and everything for free. Like, they do fucking good company, right? I'm excited for Red Dead. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna play Red Dead over here. I might have to come back to the States just to play Red Dead.
Why?
Because Red Dead was probably the best game of last generation.
Fuck, I haven't even played it.
States to play it.
I'm playing GTA Online right now.
And get a gaming license, whatever forlorn country is in.
Alright, so should I play a fighter, a strider, or a mage?
Mage.
I don't know, man. I could. I don't know.
Ah, move, you fucking dumbass!
I usually play like rogues though, so
Rogue in World of Warcraft is a lot of fun.
yeah, I had a rogue and I played too much. I had a paladin.
Yeah, I had a paladin like in the beginning when they were just bubbles that ran away.
They kind of never stopped being that.
That game was a lot of fun in the beginning.
I had over a year played, like slash played on my fucking pally.
Yeah, I didn't play for long. It was fun while I did though.
Yeah, like the majority, like the vast majority of that was during vanilla. Like, fuck you snickering at. Fight you.
I'm typing in my search chat for someone, and it didn't. The results came up negative, and then it's like, no results found. Empathy banana is here for you, and it's just like this fucking banana with like a little thing on it in Discord. So maybe
I like that shit when it's actually funny, but I hate it when it's like just.
It's kind of condescending. It's like, fuck you. Empathy banana.
Oh, I forgot you could switch vocations in this game. Sick. Have you ever played this, JC? Dark Arisen?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay. Well, that's what I'm playing now.
Whoa! I just got fucking vaporized. The fuck is that?
There are a lot of people trying to buy Bitcoin ASICs, which is fucking retarded. Because like the way these ASICs, the companies that make the ASICs work, is they finish mining on those ASICs until the difficulty level rises too much that's not profitable anymore. And then they
sell them.
ASICs. Yeah.
Hey, it's good business for them.
Raymond, people are buying them so they can start mining Wall Street Bets bucks, dude.
Right.
I've
You should
mined
invest in
over-
ASIC. The profits are soaring.
It is a port, so some of the controls are a little fucky.
Oh, motherfucker. One more shot. God, I hate that. Triggered. He's just a leg attached to a block. Somebody kill him. My team's autistic.
What are you playing?
Robocraft.
Oh.
I think we're gonna win, but I'm still annoyed at this team.
Fantasy League.
It's pretty good. What's that from?
A movie called Step Brothers.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
It's probably one of the best movies ever made.
I think they're coming out with a Step Brothers 2 soon, aren't they?
That was a rumor.
Boats and hoes! Boats and hoes!
I get the obsession with boats. What's so special about being on the water?
Yeah.
Don't knock it till you tried it.
I've been on the water. It's restricted. There's no 7-Eleven nearby. It's ostensibly very expensive.
Alright, what's your go-to purchase at 7-Eleven?
Those little meat things on a stick.
Hard to
Sparkling
say.
water.
Those meat
Ham and cheese croissant sandwich.
I really like Coke Slurpees. I'm never gonna give up
I
Coke
fucking
Slurpees.
knew you
I don't
were
care
a
if I'm
Slurpee guy.
70.
I didn't even know this.
Fucking knew it.
I think I'll call it bust cigars from 7-Eleven when the cigar store closed.
There's 2 cigar stores within a block of my work.
Definitely condoms though. They're fucking, just reliable.
In
Yeah,
Hong
they're-
Kong, the
they're
stores
essential.
always ran out of condoms, like the 7-Eleven.
Dude, get your condoms online. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Amazon, guys, Amazon.
No, just go from Condom Depot.
No, but like if I'm going to meet if I'm going to meet a girl
Serious?
that night, if I'm going to meet the girl that night and it's like, oh shit, I got no condoms. I'm not gonna go online and wait 2 days. I'm going there right now.
Where's condoms, dude?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Raw dog all day.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Iron, shut the fuck up. You're the one to talk, man.
Well,
Dude, I don't like condoms, dude. What are you talking about?
you guys should only be having sexual relations with your wife, so and using
I'm not
condoms.
married, and it's
Well, then you're living in sin. And
Missionary position solely for procreation.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I only have sex to procreate, and I only thrust once.
Dude,
and that's usually all it takes. So.
like, you buy the kimono micro thins. Those things are shit.
Dude, why do you still wear condoms, bro? We have
I don't. I fucking bought those in college. You faggot.
Sicko, you're fucking sick,
That's
dude.
still sitting in your dresser.
Okay. Dude, you fuck chicks with open sores in their vagina. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Yeah, but it's only one thrust, so I mean it doesn't really
Lied
count.
to me.
And it's to procreate.
But Iron, are you a one pump chump?
Dude, I'm
Straight
not-
up.
There's nothing wrong
I'm
with
a
that, dude.
fucking hog.
It's called being efficient, man.
Exactly. I got shit to do over here.
Like, time is valuable.
I'm not here to please you. I'm just here to squirt.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would say. I'm like, dude, that came every time.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's what
You can get you can get a 504 bulk pack for $65. Or you can get 8 cases, which is 8,000 condoms.
Yeah, you probably should try something.
They
Maybe
have an
like
expiry date though. That's the thing.
I'm What?
They have an
Yeah, they
expiry
do.
date.
No, hold on. There was like 2 comments at once.
It's like every 4 years they expire. Some shit. 3 years.
They just turned to.
Dude, the solution is to just not wear condoms.
Yeah, you guys should go on male birth control. Really.
I almost got a vasectomy. I went to the doctor. I scheduled an appointment. Blah blah blah. I was on the table. I whipped my nuts out. They iodined it, and he's like, "You sure you want to do this?" I'm like, "He's like, you got any questions?" I'm like, "Does it hurt?" He's like, "I'm not gonna do it." I'm like, "What?"
Rack.
Might do
He's like, "You're too young. You don't seem like you're 100% sure. I'm gonna wait a year. Come back in a bit."
How old are you?
Your tubes tied? What are you talking about?
No, to get my vasectomy. Like,
Yeah, how old are you?
Yeah, that's not like
You
just like a
reverse it?
quick patient, or that's not like a quick outpatient thing, really.
Don't
My
they
dad was bedridden for like days.
Don't they put you under for a vasectomy?
No, for this guy, no, it's not. I know a couple guys. that have
Why?
done
Did
it.
you meet him in a fucking dark alley? What do you mean? He
Listen,
didn't put you under?
listen. All they do for this guy specifically,
I mean,
they
we can guess
iodine.
what they do. It's not like
Yeah, there's no scalpel. What they do is they have like a little pair of needles and they just split you open a bit. And they freeze you with like this air thing, and it freezes your.
Yeah, I know what it is.
And then they pull out your vas deferens, they snip it, cauter it, and they put it tied together.
Dog, that sounds like fucking pain.
It sounds like it, and it's uncomfortable. But a couple buddies went through it, dude. They said after 2 days you're fine. Like, you're not supposed
How
to.
you when you're getting fucking vasectomies, dude? Jesus Christ.
2 that I know of, maybe more, probably more.
How old are you?
I'm 32 now, but.
Cause dog, you want a fucking Derrick Rose situation?
But when I went there, I was like 30 or 31.
You have kids?
No,
No.
I don't.
Dude,
I don't
how the
want
fuck would you cut? You're disgrace to the white race. Just kill yourself.
Why would I make people when I don't want to? Like,
Because to fucking further the white race, you idiot.
but what does that have to do with me, man?
Maybe you don't want to pay child support.
Stop being selfish.
You know, I think all the families and trailers down in Alabama are doing enough of that for me.
No, we don't need the shitty ones. We need the smarter ones.
Oh, no, dude.
The
that's
smarter
terrible.
ones-
Why would you say that about the master race, bro?
The smarter ones are the ones that don't need to procreate and live their own lives for themselves, and not have to
That's
get
selfish.
suckered. No, it's suckered. You know when people get suckered into fucking some chick that like, dude, I know so many guys. They get suckered in, like everything's good, and then they meet some other guy. They leave that guy, take the kid, take the money, and they're fucked, man. They're fucked for years.
Jeez, who the fuck are you hanging out with that get cussed like that?
They're random dudes, man. Like they're people that are just like you, just like me. You
Nah,
just
they're betas, dude. They're fucking beta males. They deserve it.
Tinders.
Robo,
Tinder.
you're gonna.
Anybody's on Tinder. They're just people, man.
What did you want to ask me, Iron?
I said you're gonna carry on the white race, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm still on my genetics.
How do you even know I'm white? First of all,
Because you sound like you dumb fuck. I know you're white, you idiot.
Profiling.
Whatever, dude.
Dude, I can spot Asian people on here. Like I know what kind of Asia they are. I know what
Let me
white.
guess. Could you tell that Raymond Wong was Asian? You must have fucking spot.
No. There's other chinks on
Raymond's
here. I know
white.
they're like I know Will's Korean because he sounds fucking Korean.
Yeah, but there's Asians that sound like.
What up? What about me?
Yeah, they speak regular English.
What?
What about me?
You're Cantonese, dude.
You sound Chinese. You're definitely not Viet.
Me love you long time.
That's Chinese. I dated a Chinese girl straight up from China once.
It's fucking gross.
Wow, multicultural.
Dude,
so
she was like,
multicultural.
honestly, dude, she was one of the best girlfriends. Like, she just treated me really good.
Dude, that's like, you're Mr. Worldwide. Oh my god.
She wants that green card, though. That's fucking dumb.
But she wanted my jizz, and I was like, you're not having it.
She wanted the green card.
Yeah, so
You should just be like Angelina Jolie and keep.
I smashed her face into the floor, and I was like, peace, bitch.
No, you didn't do that.
It's funny, you think I'm joking? I actually did that.
So you should go to jail, is what you're trying to say.
Probably yes, but I haven't yet.
Yo, Robo, how many kids are you having?
I'm just joking.
Me? I'm gonna try to have 0.
What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Jesus Christ.
Because we like.
I said
why?
Why would you
I
ask
like,
people in here?
I like money. I like freedom.
Yeah, freedom is the biggest thing for me, man. I can't have fucking.
I'm trying to have as many as
You guys like
possible.
man children. Jesus fuck.
What?
How old are you?
Why? Because we live our own lives for ourselves and not for anybody else.
Dog, you fucking, once you actually get a girlfriend that doesn't fucking put herpes on your dick, you're gonna find out real quick what it's like to not have money.
Oh,
God. What?
It's just for the white race, man. You don't get it.
Dude, it has nothing to do with fucking race. It has to do with your life and your lifestyle.
I'm kidding.
You know your life's gonna be over before you know it, and then what do you live for? Nothing.
Yeah, we're gonna die anyway. Fine.
Wait, hold on. Why aren't you fucking procreating right now then?
Yeah, I have 4 fucking kids. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
Hop on Tinder, dude.
I gotta make up for all you done, boss.
Dude, I'm gonna have kids, man, in like fucking 6 years.
You know what? Okay, I'll live my life for you. I'll procreate right on my deathbed. I'll fucking come in some nurse's ass.
That's not exactly how you do it.
How do you do this? How does this work? It'll be one pump, but I'll come in the doctor's pussy and die on my bed.
What the fuck?
Dude, yeah, no, actually, I don't want you to procreate. You're fucking weird.
It's a joke.
We don't need more like school shooter kids coming out of you or someone else of you.
Just a prank, bro.
You got pranked.
You got a herpes, man.
Fucking school shooter kids.
Yeah, that's the worst, man. You got herpes pranked. You got pranked, bro. Are you guys playing a game?
Playing some Dragon's Dogma, bro?
Trying to find a fucking stylist. God damn it.
I'm buying some Temposin.
This is the first time I'm taking the train to New York finally. It's gonna be so relaxing.
You get robbed.
Are you gonna be able to find somebody to, you know, bury your children?
What?
Sweat those herpes.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like... Fuck. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
So, where are you taking the train to New York from?
DC.
No. Who's talking right now? I don't know. The demand your identity.
Why are the fucking PUBG servers down? Fuck.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to get on earlier. What's your Steam name? I'll add you. We'll squad up.
Let me check. I think it's the same as my Discord. I always fucking forget my Steam name.
I don't know what it is. I don't even know who's talking. Just tell me and I'll type it in.
Philly's John.
PH what?
PHILLIESJAWN.
JAWN.
That should be it.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's me.
Kevin Rathgeber.
Yeah.
I added you.
Should probably shield my real name so people won't try to expose me, but you know.
Yeah. This is my name. This is where I live. This is my IP address.
It has my IP address. There ain't no
What's your-
fucking way.
This
What's
whole
your IP
privacy
real-
thing is just overrated.
What's your IP real quick?
Dude, I don't even know.
What's your STIN number real quick?
Oh, you can change your profile name? What the fuck? I thought that was like a... Huh. Interesting.
So, how old are you guys? 20s? 30s?
I'm 17.
I'm a 16-year-old girl from California.
9.
15.
Question is,
13
do you
Cali.
put at 13 SFW?
13
Or no, SWF?
Dude, don't make me put on my robe and wizard hat.
That's a fucking ancient meme.
Yeah, dude, bash that word. This young kid trying to procreate with the world probably doesn't even know what it is.
He's what do you call it? Never mind.
I guess this game's aged pretty well. I mean, I bought it for like $9.
What game?
Fucking Dragon's something. Dragon's Dogma.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z. Something.
Dragon needs nuts on your face.
Oh man, that's
All
good.
of you.
You should be a professional comedian. You're as funny as Janine Garofalo.
That's not a very high bar. God damn.
Dude, you're as funny as Sarah Silverman. You should have your own show.
I do.
You're fucking hilarious.
It's called lulls. All day.
Wow. Dude, you should have your own YouTube channel. I'm sure you make a lot of money.
Daddy.
I'm retired.
Dude, you should be a Twitch streamer. Probably have a lot of success.
Yeah, stream me sleeping. Making billions.
Dude, you should start an ICQ chat room. I'm sure a lot of people would talk to you.
I don't even know what you're trying to say here.
Yeah, you probably never used ICQ. Yeah,
What's ICQ?
He seeks you.
It's gay.
An empty flask. You probably want to fill it here. Yeah, I would.
Is PUBG up yet or no?
No, I don't think so.
I didn't know people actually played that game. I thought it was just a joke.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I have yet to get a chicken dinner. Fuck.
Are you serious?
Got 100 hours in there. I play with so many different people. Fuck.
I have a couple. I think I have 3 or 4 solos and then like 2 or 3 squads.
I guess if I go solo, I could get it. Probably. Because I'm always listening to the squad. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get solo than squad.
I won 2 squad ones before I won any solo.
Oh, really?
But
I've
I
been
guess
second
I
place a
played more
million
squad.
times, but never first.
Yeah.
What they say, if you're not first, you're last, dude.
Exactly.
Better get on it.
I'm trying.
So, for my one class, last term, it was public speaking, and they recorded one of my speeches, and I just watched it again. It's like, wow. that
Are
was
you
fucking-
trying to cringe?
No, dude, it wasn't that bad, but like, my beard was like kind of long at that point, and it made my chin look super pointy, and now I'm like, maybe I shouldn't grow my beard like that.
So you watched a public speaking video that you did.
What was your speech about?
I don't even remember.
Business.
I guess I should have actually paid attention. Pretty sure that one was
Coming out of the closet.
it was like,
Talk about your anime collection.
I fucking hate anime.
How often you masturbate?
No, we're getting there though. It's I don't even remember what it was. I did a bunch of speeches.
How I forget about what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
talking
it.
about.
Yeah, that's it. No, it was something with like cognitive.
You should put it
bias
on
or
YouTube, man. You'll get 1 million views.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Public speaking class, God. What a weird thing.
I know, and it's like required for my major, which makes no fucking sense.
What's your major?
Com?
Software engineering.
Software engineer. They're trying to make
They
sure.
want to make sure you.
I talked to the goddamn engineer so the goddamn customer doesn't have to. I'm a people person, god damn it. What's wrong with you people?
Yeah, it's so we don't end up like autistic computer scientists who don't know how to communicate with anybody.
Too late.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
No, you can see a clear difference between the software engineering majors and the computer science majors. Yeah, at least in my college.
That's like, I don't know.
Wait till the real world, buddy.
What's the diff?
I mean, in the real world, they all kind of blend together. But
Yeah, no shit. They talk shit about each other. They'll get on fucking. They'll be right next to each other and be like, "I don't like this guy's code. It fucking sucks." And they'll post it on Jura and shit.
Oh, I don't care
GitHub.
about that. It's just like usually when you think computer science, you think like
You should care about that because there's
Doesn't
people
know.
who don't know how to take criticism.
no, I know that. I mean, like
Constructive
some people are super pedantic about it, and like that at that point, it's just like fuck off.
You should
No, but like
fight.
the main
You guys
difference I've
should
seen
have
is
like a LARP fight or
is
something.
computer science kids generally don't know how to communicate, or software engineers. We've taken a lot more comm classes and business classes to like.
Software engineers don't know how to fucking communicate either, man.
You want to fucking bet, faggot?
I work with them every-
Demonstrate it.
I work with them every day.
Yeah, but they could have been computer science majors. You don't know if they're software
They're all
engineering
fucking.
majors.
They're software engineers. That's what they're fucking employed to do.
All autistic nerds.
What?
That's what they make money doing. Is software engineers.
Yeah,
The
I know.
title is
That's,
fucking
I'm not talking about the
software
title
engineer,
of the job. I'm
fucking
talking
full
about the
stack,
majors.
Python,
Talking about
Java.
the majors.
It's
Dude,
the
I
same
know-
fucking thing.
I know
It's the
programming,
same shit.
No, I'm talking about. Yeah, I know, but different people do different one. Like,
Right, but
different-
it's all like I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm saying there's a clear difference
back to
between
the
software
goddamn
engineering
customers
major
and
and
engineers don't
computer
know.
science major. They might get the same job afterwards, but the majors themselves are different.
Regardless, I mean they're both fucking neat.
You guys are so mean to each other, man.
I just fucking can't stand them, dude. They sit there and they shit all over everybody else on the business side of the company, but yeah, it's like who fucking pays your salary? The business side.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Robo, that's the beautiful thing, though. It's like all these nerds like to it's funny. They're like they make the product, but they can't sell shit. Like they're useless without the people who can sell it.
And they're the ones like this whole Silicon Valley the fucking sexual assault thing. It's because they get on Slack and they're like, "Oh, hey babe, like I think you're good looking," and these chicks are like fucking 4s and they think they're 10s, and they go to HR and complain about it.
Is that real? Is that a real thing?
I swear to God, that's exactly what
Yeah,
happened.
I actually hate the Silicon Valley culture, even though I'm in that kind of field. I can't stand it.
What do you know about that culture?
Just fucking people go to work, think they're just gonna play games the whole time. They think the world's cut out for them and all that kind of shit. It's
That's
cool.
not what it is in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it is.
That's kind of how things are for me. So I don't know what you're saying.
That's not how it is, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Like, do you work in it? Because I do, and you don't.
I do. How the fuck do you know where I work?
You don't.
I did work.
You're in college, faggot.
You act like you know how the fucking whole world works because you're out of
Dude,
college.
he lives in San Francisco.
Faggot.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about Silicon Valley culture, not exactly the exact.
Yes, that is what Silicon Valley is.
Are you retarded, dude?
No, I'm talking about startup culture kind of.
Yes,
thing,
I've been
not
at two. I've been
exactly
at two startups that have gone public. It's the same fucking shit everywhere you go. It's the same fucking bullshit.
They didn't give you any equity, dude? What the fuck?
You give me equity, but it's not like you're gonna fucking see founders' equity.
You can work at my startup. We won't be like faggots.
Well, we know you're not gonna be because you already are. Oh shit!
Oh boy.
They don't go, dude. I'm telling you, the people that are Silicon Valley, they fucking work their asses off, fucking 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. every night, and they're fucking fat, and they're sick, and They don't have any social life, and the chicks never get married. That's the fucking real culture.
And
Yeah,
they
well,
live, and they
I
live in
am
their vans
in.
in the parking lots.
No, they're
Fucking
living vans,
in.
and they make a shit ton of money, but they don't get to enjoy
I mean,
it.
that's why the turnover rate's so fucking
I
high.
don't get to enjoy it because they live in California.
Well, turnover rate's also really high because you can just keep job hopping and make more money. You don't
Yeah.
have to stay put.
Yeah, I mean, if I worked at Google, I'd stay for a max of 2 years. I would not stay there very long.
Well, you can't get fired from Google. You can only quit.
Exactly. No, that's what I mean. Like,
Unless
I'd
you're
probably
James
leave and go
Damore.
somewhere else.
he's the only employee who's ever gotten fired
Why do you get fired?
because
He's
he's
citing scientific consensus.
Oh. I was like, wait, who? And then you said that. Now I know.
he used science, which liberals love, but then the liberals hated his science.
Yeah.
Oh, is he
Yeah.
like a race person or some shit?
It
No,
was about.
What are you talking about?
how women are just more
We're
nurturing.
talking about Damore, right?
Yeah.
Isn't he? He's suing them, isn't he?
What?
Yeah.
You're fired because women are more nurturing?
You didn't. If you haven't heard about this, you've been living in a bubble.
You
for the
didn't
past-
read about the
I've been
Google
living in a
memo?
bubble.
I don't read.
Yeah, I heard him on Joe Rogan podcast. He had an interview with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know anything about this shit.
No, the best part about it is everyone that was like sharing his memo around was like, "Don't even read this; it's trash." And they're like,
It's all
like-
horseshit.
"Yeah, it's
If
like
you
what
tell
the
somebody not to read it, they're just gonna read it.
Well, essentially,
Well, no,
he
they
released
should read it so they
he
can
released
assess
a
it on their
memo
own.
saying that he didn't like the weird culture that had evolved at Google because it was
Yeah.
too,
Progressive.
SJW and ideology. And he cited a bunch of stuff. I mean, his essential thing was like forcing things to be 50-50 doesn't make sense because each gender actually wants different things. And he cited examples like, you look at the Nordic countries and they're this way. And, basically he stuck really close to like established science and whatnot. And Jordan Peterson actually went so far as to pull up like 30 different citations from like, academic things proving like every single point that he mentioned. So it wasn't like he just went on some Archie Bunker rant and sent it to everybody at Google.
Yeah.
And they spun it and the media spun it as this guy releases a memo saying women are dumb fucking faggots that should just stay in the kitchen.
It was they
It
basically
was
said
so
he's-
unfair. And they fired him essentially for that, which, if you really take it to court and go over it issue by issue, I mean, they fired him for citing science and saying that he was uncomfortable with this.
Wait, what did Google was like the complaint about though? Like what was going on?
I said it violated code of conduct.
No.
They do the kind of shit where they think like equality of outcome is ideal. So like
Wait, but
half of their,
how would they actually like implement that? That's what I'm asking.
that's what I was just
hire-
trying to say. Like if they don't have half women coders, they think it's misogynistic patriarchy.
I see. That's
Yeah,
fucking.
he said they were doing illegal things in their hiring too.
Nothing to do with their actual
Well,
jobs.
They can't.
How well
like,
they do the job.
I've known people who were hired there to try to run some of their like Google Cloud segments, and they would try to fire the entire team beforehand because they're just inept and fucking stupid, and Google would stop them, not allow them to fire them. But these people would not show up to work for like 2 days out of the week. They would just constantly be late, and they would just throw the victim card out because they're a woman or not white male, and they would keep their job.
Dude, fucking
Being a white
Google
male
has
is
a,
fucking hard, man.
It actually
Google
is
has a
becoming.
VP of diversity.
So
That's
we-
a fucking problem.
So we go out. So long story short, we go out, need a new VP of marketing. And I work for a decently sized public company. VP of marketing comes in. It takes like 6 months because they don't want a white fucking guy doing it. Well, the white guy walks in and there's like hell going on. But as soon as he opens his mouth and he has a gay twang and he mentions his fucking partner in 20 years, everyone thinks it's okay. And everyone's like, "Oh my god, we're so diverse now." It's like, what the fuck?
Dude, this is so fucked up.
Yeah, until you
Yeah.
mention that you have like different views than them and they don't care about
That's
that.
exactly what happened. He like stands up, everyone's pissed off, and then you hear him and you can tell he's fucking gay. And then everyone's like, "Oh wow, that's okay, yeah." he's
So
gay."
it's like when he walked
care
in the
more about
door, he was said
diversity.
9, and then when he
Yep.
opened his mouth, it was like 11.
Yep, it was like a fucking like, "Oh my god, this is the most amazing hire ever." Swear to God, this is exactly what happened.
I mean, they care more about the diversity on the outside than the diversity of thought. They care
Yeah.
about skin color and all that.
It's
shit,
because
rather than-
everybody wants to say, "Look what we do as an
Yeah, yeah.
organization."
I mean, God forbid you have a conservative working at Google, or not even outspoken. Just you could Like Demore, I don't even know if I'd call him conservative, but that's the closest thing that anyone at Google has ever said probably to conservatism.
Bro, how do you fucking stand it there, dude? I don't know how you do it.
What if he?
I
What
showed
if he
people my
pierces?
AR I built last week, and it was like
Dude,
someone wanted to report me to HR.